In this video, we will be discussing about how to reverse a doubly linked list. Suppose I have a head pointing to the first node. This is null. The previous part of first node is null. Suppose it has data 7 and it is pointing to the next node. Suppose this is 200 and this is pointing to the third node, and this is null, and this is pointing to the previous node, and this is 8, this is 9, and this is also pointing to the previous node, that is 200, and there is a tail which is pointing to the last node. Right. Now how to reverse it? By reversing, I mean here should be head and here should be head. By reversing, it means I have to swap these two values, right? This will go here and this will go here, and I have to also swap this, right? This also I have to swap, and this I have to make tail as head, and this I have to make head as tail. Right. This head will point to the last node and this tail will point to the first node. Right. So this is pointing to this and this is pointing here. This is pointing to this and this is pointing to previous node. Right. So when I will start printing from head side, it will print 9, this was 8 and then 7, and when I will print from this side, it will print 7, 8, 9. Right. So what I did, basically I made this as 0, 9, 200, then 8, 300, 100, and 7, 200 and 0. Right. This is 100, 200 and 300, and this was head having 300 and tail having 100. Right. This is now reversed. Right. Now how to write code for reversing a linked list like this. Right. This is pointing to this, this is pointing to this, this is pointing to the next node, and this is pointing to the previous node. Right. Now how to write the code? Suppose I have a pointer, let's say current, pointing to this, and I have another pointer, let's say next node, pointing to this. Right. I am doing it for my head part. Right. Right, so what I will write? Suppose I have a pointer, current, pointing to this node, and I have another pointer, suppose next node, pointing to this node, right? So what I will do? See, with help of these two nodes, I will swap the value. I will get my 200 here, and I will swap my 0 here, right? And then again, when through loop, I will go ahead, my current, I will make my current pointing toward here, and then next node towards here, right? This will be 200 and this will be 300, and then I will again exchange my this value, and at last I will swap my tail and head, right? So how I will write code? First of all, I will define my pointers. Right. The node is made from a structure. Right. I have made three parts of a node using my own user defined data type, which was a struct node, and I took two pointers, right, and a integer variable for data. Right. So I am using my own user defined data type for declaring my new pointers, right? So this is pointer current and this is next node. Now what I will do, see, suppose at this very time, first of all I will be declaring my current to be head, right? So what I will do, I will be erasing this again. For swapping, what I will do, so what I will do, this is pointing here, this was 200, this was 100, right? This is pointing here. Now current is pointing here and next node is pointing here, right? So what I will do first, I will go, I will write my next node to be, I will give this value to my next node. So I will access my node through use with help of my current pointer, and I will go to the next member of the node, right? And then with help of that, I will initialize my next node pointer as 200, pointing the one node above the current node, right? Now what will happen? I will swap these values, right? So what I will do, I will make my current, I will access my next value, and then I will make this as the previous value of the node, right? So what will happen now? This will become 0, right? And here I have to store this value, right? So what I will do, current previous will be equal to next node, right? So here it will be 200, and then I will, in beginning I make my current go ahead. So what I will do, I will make my current go ahead with help of this pointer variable, and after loop will run again, this will again go there. So this will be current equal to next node, right? And the while loop will run from until the value of current is not equal to null. Why? Because once my current will go there, my current will be, suppose it will point there, right? 300 will be stored. Then these things will happen, right? And then it will become null. So there is no need to run my loop again, right? So that's fine. And now I will swap my tail and head. So I will take another variable. Suppose I took current. Current will be equal to head, and then tail will be equal to what I will write. Sorry, head will be equal to tail, and then tail will be equal to current. In this way, I have swapped the head and tail, right? So this was the code for reversing a double linked list. I hope you got it.